So today we are going to see Unit 8, our cultural heritage. So we'll tackle vocabulary, reading, writing, grammar, and functions. Let's start with the vocabulary. So in this lesson, we will discover, explore, and use together the lexes of Morocco's artistic, aesthetic, and cultural performance, along with Morocco's human values and standards. As you know, Morocco is a treasure of customs and crafts. For example, festivals, ceremonies, and rituals, arts and crafts, traditional clothes, antiques, etc. This leads us to talk about our values, our Moroccan human values. As you know, Moroccans are known for their hospitality, for their tolerance, for their love, generosity, and solidarity. Let's move on to exercises. So this is a matching exercise. Match the words to their definitions. Take some time to read the exercise. So we have fantasia, folklore, culture, bazaar, hospitality, and saint. So we'll try here to match each word with its right definition. We'll move to the correction. Let's see. Check your answers. So fantasia with F, artistic competition of horse riding. Folklore with D, traditional beliefs, music, dances. Culture society, it is arts, traditions, and the way of life of a particular society. 4, bazaar, a shop selling a variety of goods and artistic pieces. 5, hospitality, generous reception and entertainment of guests. And 6, saint, a holy person. Another activity. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words from the previous exercise. So this is a paragraph that you should fill in with the right words from the previous exercise. Take some time to do your exercise. Ready to answer? So let's see, check your answers. So 1, cultures. 2, bazaars. 3, hospitality. We have here 5 before 4, saint. Then folklore. And the last one is bazaar. So let's see now our reading comprehension lesson. Are you ready to discover with me? Sorry. On refait ماشي هنا غير هنا. حيت خربقتني لا كوريكسيون الأخرى طلعت. هنا فين غادي غير الكور. Are you ready to read with me a text about our cultural heritage, which is about marriage ceremony in Emilchil? So let's read the text together. The Emilchil marriage ceremony takes place in the Atlas Mountains every year. 2 main Amazigh tribes participate in the festival, the Eid Hadidou and the Eid Wazza. Hundreds of young men and women meet and marry at the 3-day event. Because the villages are snowbound for most of the year, the festival offers an occasion for trading, amusement, and matrimony. Henna, a reddish-brown organic dye, is applied to the bride's hands and feet before the wedding to ward off the evil eye. A tray is kept next to the bride with a sugar loaf, 2 raw eggs, and some perfume. On the next day, the dried henna is washed off. Hospitality is very important to Moroccans. A host traditionally welcomes guests by offering them milk and dates. During the wedding ceremony, The bride and groom share a bowl of milk and feed each other dates, thus symbolically becoming both guests and hosts for each other. So now we are going to move to the questions. The first exercise. Are these statements true or false? And you justify your answer, of course. So number 1. The Emil Schill Festival is held twice a year. Number 2. The Emil Schill Festival lasts for 1 week. Number 3. The henna is used to protect the bride against evil. For exercise B, you are going to find words or expressions in the text which mean almost the same as number 1, happen. Number 2, prevent. For happen, you are going to find it in paragraph 1. For prevent, you are going to find it in paragraph 2. You can go back to the text and you check your answers. Yes, so here, the Emil Schill Festival is held twice a year. True or false? This is of course false because it is an annual festival. It is held once a year, not twice a year. Number 2, the Emil Schill Festival lasts for 1 week. It's false too because it lasts 3 days. You can check here in your text. And the last statement is the henna is used to protect the bride against evil. It's true because in the text you have it is applied to the bride and the feet before the wedding to ward off the evil eye, to protect the bride from the evil eye. Let's move on to exercise B and its correction. So happen. It is take place. And prevent, to ward off. Yes? Now this invites us to move to writing, in which we are going to write together about another Moroccan festival. So these questions can help us. Do you know about any other festival? What is it? Where and when it is held? How long that is last? What happens during this festival? For example, let's answer these questions just to help you. Do you know about any other festival? For example, the Gnawa Festival. What is it? It is an international music festival. It is held in Essaouira, considered a UNESCO World Heritage listed city. How long does it last? It lasts 4 days. And 5, what happens during this festival? Musicians from different parts of the world take part in this festival. They perform in the open air in Bab Doukala. Their fans come from different cities in Morocco and from abroad. This is a sample short paragraph. The Gnawa Festival is an international music festival. It is held in Essaouira in June. Essaouira is considered a UNESCO World Heritage listed city. The festival lasts 4 days. Musicians from different parts of the world take part in this festival. They perform in the open air in Bab Doukala. Their fans come from different cities in Morocco and from abroad. Let's move on. Now our lesson is about the conditionals and more specifically about conditional type 0 and type 1. Let's study the examples. If you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. You close a prison when you open a school. So let's see the use of the conditional type 0. When we say if you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. So this is a scientific truth. And again, when we say you close a prison when you open a school, so this is a general truth that we all know. So this is the use of conditional type 0. We use conditional type 0 to talk about general or scientific truth. This is for the use. Concerning the structure, you can remark this from the examples. So we have if, plus subject plus verb in the present simple. You have heat and you have clothes. In the main clause you have subject plus verb in the present simple again. So in the if clause you have verb in the present simple, and in the main clause you have verb in the present simple. There is a remark. We can use if or when depending on the meaning. So in the first example we have if, in the second we have when, and this depends on the meaning. And another remark, we omit the comma between the if clause and the main clause when we start with the latter, that is the main clause. And this is well depicted in example 2. You close a prison when you open a school. So we omit the comma when we start with the main clause. Let's move on now to conditional type 1. So, examples. If you work hard, you will finish before next week. I will visit my friend when I have time. So here, we are talking about actions which are possible in the future. So here the use of conditional type 1 is different from conditional type 0 because we use it to talk about a possible situation in the future. For its structure, we have if. You can follow with me with the examples. We have if plus subject plus verb in the present simple. We have if you work. This is in the if clause. In the main clause, we have subject plus verb in the future simple. Will finish. Let's go to practice. Choose the right option. Here you have if there, an eclipse in the day, you see the sun. You choose the correct option, 1 or 2. Yes, let's correct together. So sentence A. So check your answers with me. If there is an eclipse in the day, you can't see the sun. When you are in Rome, do as the Romans do. The other answers, if you stay at home, you will protect yourself from coronavirus. And D, if you press this button, the machine starts working. And the last one, you won't travel if you fail your exam. Now, we are going to study functions of language, and more specifically, we are going to see how to express hope and wish. Let's study the examples. So we have Jane and her daughter Lina wants to spend the day in the forest tomorrow. Lina, I hope it will be sunny tomorrow. Example 2. Rashid and his wife have decided to travel at the weekend, but Rashid must first finish writing a report. Rashid's wife says, I hope he will finish this report before the weekend. Can Jane and her daughter go to the forest tomorrow? So what do you think? It is possible if the weather is sunny. What about Rashid? Why does Rashid's wife hope he will finish the report before the weekend? Can they travel this weekend? It is possible if he finishes the report before the weekend. So let's see the use of hope. When an action is possible, we express hope using future with will. This leads us to the form. So we have subject plus hope plus will plus verb. Of course, in the infinitive form. We have I hope it will be sunny tomorrow. So we have subject plus hope or hopes, it depends on the subject, plus will plus verb in the infinitive form. So now let's express hope with the following situations for more practice. Our team is playing a game tomorrow. I hope they... Number 2. Latifa is taking a driving test next week. We hope she. Scientists are looking for vaccine for the coronavirus. I hope they. These are possible answers, so you check. Our team is playing a game tomorrow. I hope they will win. Latifa is taking a driving test next week. We hope she will pass it. And 3, scientists are looking for a vaccine for the coronavirus. I hope they will find it soon. Let's move to wish. So we studied the examples together. To get this job, Samira must speak good German, but unfortunately she doesn't. Samira: I wish I spoke good German. Example 2. My father cannot help me with my homework because he is too busy. I wish he wasn't too busy. Samira cannot get the job because she doesn't speak good German. This is a present reality and she cannot change it. This is why she uses the past, not the present. I wish I spoke German. Number 2, my father is too busy. He can't help me do my homework. There is no hope. This is a reality. This is why I use the past, not the present. I wish he wasn't too busy. I can't go out because I'm sick. This is a fact. This is a reality because it's impossible for me to go out. I use the past to imagine the opposite situation. 2, she can't get a driving license. This is a reality and she can't change it. So she has kind of dreams. She imagines the situation was different. So this leads us to talk about the use of the expressions of wish. When an action or situation is impossible or very unlikely, we express wish using the past. For the 4, we have subject plus wish or wishes depending on the subject plus past simple. For example, she wishes she wasn't too young. Now, let's express wish with the following situations. Number 1, I'm sick, I want to go out. I wish I. She can't get a driving license because she's too young. She wishes she. We check the answers. I'm sick, I can't go out. I wish I wasn't sick. I wish I could go out. We have 2 possibilities. Number 2, she can't get a driving license because she's too young. She wishes she could get a driving license. She wishes she wasn't too young. Let's move to practice. We have here, write the verbs in brackets in the right tense. I hope scientists find a coronavirus soon, vaccine soon. Number 2, I wish doctors can save all victims of this virus. Number 3, I hope that everyone respects the law and stay at home. Number 4, they wish they be late for the conference. You take some time to do your exercise. So let's see the correction. I hope scientists will find the coronavirus vaccine soon. There is vaccine missing there. Number 2, I wish doctors could save all victims of this virus. Number 3, we hope that everyone will respect the law and stay at home. And 4, governments wish there were enough doctors to treat the victims. And now you stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.